So in this video we'll discuss about how to sort the given array in the ascending order. So basically there are three different methods that we will be seeing here. So first one will be very easy, then second will be little bit tough, and third one will be little bit tough. But in interviews mostly interviewers will ask like sort the array without using array method. So in that case we will the second method and third method will help you. Otherwise first method is very easy. Okay, so let's understand one by one all three methods. So basically I'm using Java language. I have created one class sort array in ascending order, and inside this class these are the static methods, method 1, method 2 and method 3, and this is our main method, and I am calling one by one each method. Okay, so let's understand the first method. So here integer array is equal to 10, 40, 30, 20, 50, 80. So this is our integer array, and the here elements, all the elements are random, like it's not in the ascending or descending order. So now we will use method arrays dot sort method, and here we will pass parameter as the array. So this is our array, so we'll pass this parameter here, and then our array will be sorted in the ascending order. So now we'll simply print using for each loop for int a colon array, and system.out.print a plus comma we will use here. And now we will call in our main method 1 we'll call. Now it should print in the ascending order. So what is this? Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80. So this is printing correctly in the ascending order. So this is very simple code, and but interviewers ask every time, so don't use array dot sort method so to sort our array without using this method. So in that case we can use the second method. So this is our second method. So let's understand this method to sort the given array. So in the method 2 we are using integer array is equal to 5 2 9 1 3. So this is our array, and this is our for loop. So it starts with integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length minus 1, I plus plus. So array dot length basically gives as a 5 array dot length, but as you know that array follows indexing, we can start with 0 to 4. So it will work from 0 to I less than 4 and I plus plus, because array dot length is 5 minus 1 will be 4, right? Then we have another for loop here, for integer j is equal to 0, j less than array dot length minus 1 minus I j plus plus. Why we are using minus I will explain that later, so just see now. And then inside this for loop we have one if condition, array of j is greater than array of j plus 1, then only this code will execute, otherwise this code will not execute. This condition should be true, right? Then only this will execute, otherwise it will go to the next iteration and it will change the value of j. Okay, now let's understand this code for the very first iteration. Okay, when I is equal to 0, when I value is 0, at that time first iteration, and j value is also 0 for the very first iteration. Now what will happen is array of j is 0 is greater than array of j plus 1. Let's understand, array of 0, that is j value is 0 means 5. 5 is greater than j plus 1 means 1. Now 0 plus 1 is 1, right? So it's 2. 5 is greater than 2, so condition satisfied here. So what we'll do is integer temp is equal to array of j, which is 5, bigger value, and array of j is equal to array of j plus 1, which is smaller value. Now the value will change here. We are what we are doing is, whenever the value of the first value, the less index value is greater than high index value, then we are just swapping here. So at the position of array of j plus 1 we are taking as a maximum value, and at the array of j we are taking it as a small value. So what will happen is array of 0 will become as 2, and array of 1 will become as a 5. So then for the next iteration j value will increase from 0 to 1. This execution of inner for loop, our array will become like this. So at the end last value will be the highest value, that is 9 here. So 25139, this will be the our array after execution of this inner for loop. Now again I value will increase from 0 to 1, and here again this for loop will execute. Now here see that array dot length, that is 5 minus 1 will be 4 minus I, which is 1 again. Now what will happen is it will execute from 0 to 2. So the loop will execute, inner loop will execute from 0 to 2. So because here we got already the maximum number at the end, so there is no need to execute it again. So that is the reason we are using minus I here. So that is the reason. Now loop will execute from 0 to 2, 0, 1, 2, and j plus 1 will check this value, so we don't have to check the last value because we already got it the maximum number, right? In the next iteration of this for loop, we will get values as, now this 5 will go at the second maximum number, right? So after a second iteration for I value is 1, this 5 will go here, and it will become like this, 21359. Again, for the next iteration, what will happen, I value is equal to 2, the loop will execute only for 0 comma 1. Here in this case, we already got 5 and 9 at the maximum number. We have to check only for the three inner values. So it will give as a 1 2 3 5 9. So this will be our final array in the ascending order. So this is how we can sort the array in using this for loop. And here it's, we are not using any method here to sort, we are swapping here numbers based on the using the logic here. And when we have to print, we can simply print using for each loop int num array and system.out.print num. So this is the our array. So now let's print that and comment first and execute the code. Now let's check, it should print 1 2 3. What is this? 1 2 3 5 9. Yeah, it's working fine. Now let's check for the third code, third method. So this is integer array is equal to 10 40 30 20 50 80, and we have taken integer max variable is equal to array of 0, so which will be 10, right? Now what we are doing is we are finding the maximum number here, integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. If array of I is greater than or equal to max, then max is equal to array of I. So basically what we are doing using this for loop is we are finding the maximum number from the given array. So now after execution of this, we will get the maximum value as 80, right? So after that, we are using these two for loops here. So what are these for? So we have taken integer I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to max, so maximum value is 80, I plus plus, and then we are using for loop integer j is equal to 0, j less than array dot length, so this will be the array length, right? So j plus plus, and then we are checking the if condition here. So in the if condition, we have taken I is here, this is equal to array of j, which means this outer for loop every time check increase value from 0 to 80. So our values are between these, right? 0 to 80. So in that case, it will check for each iteration, I value will increase and it will be checked with the array of j. So currently array of j will be 0, right? Array of 0 is 10. So whenever it starts with a minimum value, so first value will be the minimum value here, then we will get the maximum value. In that, in this way we are finding the ascending values in from the array using this for loop, this condition. So this is how we can find we can sort the array in the ascending order in the third method. So now execute the third method and comment the second one. Yes, we are getting array in the ascending order. So yeah, this is how we can print array in the ascending order using three different methods. Yeah, that is it. Thank you.